you see your cat copying you, run. It started on a Thursday. I remember because I always work from home on Thursdays. That day, the house was quiet, just me and my cat Jasper. It was raining outside, one of those slow, steady drizzles that makes everything feel distant and damp. I was making coffee, just going through the motions of my morning routine. Pouring, stirring, yawning. And then I saw it. Jasper, sitting by the kitchen doorway, yawning, at the exact same time I did. Not just a random yawn, it mirrored mine. Mouth wide, head tilted, eyes closed for just a second too long. Then it stopped and stared. Right into me. I thought it was funny. Took a picture. Posted it with some dumb caption like, "He gets me for." But the next day, it happened again and again. More than once. I'd stretch, he'd stretch. I'd rub my eyes, he'd do the same motion, paw dragging across his face in this strange, deliberate way. I laughed it off. Told myself I was imagining it. But it didn't stop. It got more refined. It started to copy things cats shouldn't even understand. I dropped my phone and said, "Ow." It made a sound. Not a meow, not a hiss. Something closer to a groan. I froze. He was sitting in the corner, watching me, mouth still open. Then he licked his paw, as if nothing happened. I started testing it. Small things at first. I raised my left hand. He raised his left paw. I stood on one foot. He stood up on his hind legs, wobbling slightly. Not playful, not curious, focused. One morning I sneezed. And I swear, 2 seconds later he sneezed too. The exact same cadence, like a bad echo. I started filming him. Of course, nothing ever happened when the camera was on. He'd just stare at the lens, eyes blank, body still. No yawns, no stretches, no mimicry, just silence. The only footage I ever caught was from my security camera. That night, I couldn't sleep. I stayed up watching TV. Jasper was in the hallway. Then he slowly walked toward the living room. Stopped, stared. My bedroom door was slightly open. I saw his shadow pass under it. He didn't meow, didn't scratch. He just stood outside the door, waiting. The next morning, I checked the hallway cam. It showed me getting up in the middle of the night. Only, I never did. The video shows me stepping out of bed, walking to the hallway, and standing next to Jasper. Only, I was still in bed, sleeping. I watched that footage over and over. The person walking in the hallway looked like me. Same clothes, same hair, but there was something off. The way it moved, like it was pretending to walk like a human. Too stiff, too precise. I started locking my bedroom door at night. I stopped feeding Jasper by hand. I stopped making eye contact. He didn't like that. He began knocking things over. Books, picture frames. He started dragging clothes around the house. Mine. He'd place my socks in the exact same spot where I sit in the mornings. Laid out like footprints. Leading from the couch to the hallway mirror. That's when I remembered what my grandmother used to say. Cats aren't just pets, they're watchers. They remember who you are even when you forget. Back then I thought she meant it metaphorically. Now I'm not so sure. I found drawings on the walls behind the bookshelf. Crude, charcoal-looking scratches. 4-legged figures. And one tall, narrow human shape. All of them facing a mirror. All of them with their mouths open, mimicking. The next night I woke up to a noise, a wet, scraping sound from the bathroom. I grabbed my flashlight and stepped in. The mirror was fogged over like someone had been breathing on it. And in the condensation I saw writing. 3 words, over and over like a chant. It learns fast. Behind me I heard a thud. I turned. Jasper was standing upright on his hind legs, just standing. Not moving, eyes locked on mine. And then he grinned. Lips curled back, teeth exposed. Cats aren't supposed to smile. I backed out of the room slowly. He followed. Step for step, paw for foot, as if he was mirroring my every motion. I locked myself in my bedroom, pushed the dresser in front of the door. The scratching started again, on the walls. But no, not from the other side, from inside. inside the closet, inside the floorboards, inside the mirror. I covered every reflective surface in the house. No more glass, no more shiny metal, but I could still feel it. Watching, learning. One night, I looked into my phone camera, just a black screen, and I saw it. Not Jasper, not me, something else. It was using his shape, my face, but it was off, like it hadn't fully figured us out yet. I deleted the footage, I smashed the phone, but that night I heard the ringtone anyway, coming from the kitchen. I don't know how long I haven't seen Jasper in days, but at night, I hear meowing from different parts of the house. Sometimes it's deep, sometimes it's wrong, sometimes it sounds like my own voice trying to meow. If you're hearing this, if you're watching this, listen carefully. If your cat starts copying you, don't record it, don't test it, don't play games. Just leave. Because it doesn't stop at mimicry. It doesn't want to be your pet, it wants to be you. And once it's close enough, once it's practiced, every move, every breath, every word, you'll be the one they lock in the laundry room, and the one walking around in your body won't even need to try anymore.